Hello, I just wanted to make a quick video about how to easily work with Git on your Cloud9 workspace. So, for myself personally, I don't like using Git in the command line. It's too much trouble. I prefer a graphical user interface, and so on my PC, I use GitHub. If I'm interacting with GitHub, I use GitHub Desktop. And that allows, so if you make a change to a file and you want to commit it and push it up, instead of how many commands it takes and how much you have to type normally, it takes 2 button clicks. So I like the easy way. That's what I like to do. So when you're working in your Cloud9 workspace, you can't install things like GitHub Desktop. But what you can do is install any node-based NPM package that can then run as a web server on your workspace, and you can interact through a web interface to do whatever you need to do. So someone has built a node package called Ungit, and this is a blog on how to use it, and it's a tool that you install in your Cloud9 space, which allows you to then interact with Git through a web interface, which makes it a lot easier. So I wanted to go through and walk through how to install it and use it. So we simply need to do an npm install on Ungit. So if we go to our Cloud9 workspace, and you can see this is the normal interface for the IDE with the terminal at the bottom, then we can put the command for npm install ungit. I'll just type it in. npm install ungit. That will install the package into your Cloud9 workspace, which is just a normal install like any other npm install there is. Okay, so after it's done installing, now we need to have it run, and it's going to basically just run as a web server so that you can access it through a web interface. So we're going to paste in the command ungit URL base HTTP. Now these are special Cloud9 keywords for the IP address and the port that it's going to listen on. So if we run that, it's going to start the web server. I happen to have it already running, so it's now listening, and you can access it from anywhere. It doesn't just have to be on your computer. You just have to go to the URL it specifies. So if we navigate to the URL of your specific Cloud9 workspace, it's going to look like, I have it open already, but let's start over fresh. It's going to look like this. And the only reason that this is working is because Cloud9, or because Ungit is running as a web server on your Cloud9 account. So now what it wants you to do is to give it the physical path to where your GitHub repository is. So whenever you're working in Cloud9, you've basically got a top level root, and if you sync that with your GitHub account, that will be a valid GitHub repository because there will be the GitHub files in there, and it will already be set up. You don't have to do an initialize or a clone or anything like that. It's just there. The trick is to know where is this actual physical file on your Cloud9 workspace. So we're going, it's going to be this one. So home, oh, sorry, that's not it. It's going to be home dot, let's see, wait, I already have it open here. going to be /home/ubuntu/workspace. So Ubuntu is the operating system that your Cloud9 is running, and then workspace is just the valid workspace for this specific one, which I'm running off of a SQLize example. So you type that in. You'll put the exact same value in here, but what's going to be different for you is your workspace name up here and your username. So sorry, I should have pointed that out to begin with. So your workspace name and your username will be specific to you, but this value in here is going to be exactly the same every time. So you can click that, you can refresh it, it'll refresh, and you can see down here it's got the GitHub, the interface of your Git repository, showing you the branch you're working with master and all the commits over here. I've already done one, so nothing nothing has changed. There's nothing pending to be committed. So if we did do something to commit or to that needed to be committed, so if I just put a bunch of comments in here and save this file in Cloud9 workspace, and then I came back over here, it now acknowledges that. It sees that I made a change to one of the files, and it just requires the normal thing of putting a comment in order to commit it. So let's put in a comment and commit it. And then, so it's committed locally on your Cloud9 workspace, but it's not actually synced to the master remote branch. So to do that, you hover over the, let's see, you hover over the word master here. So it's kind of showing you the tree of your Git changes, but the master will always be at the top. So you hover over that and then click on it, and this push button will show up, and you just click push, and now this is actually syncing this back up with your GitHub account. And so now if you went to look at your GitHub account for that repository, it will be there. And I think that is it for now. Thanks for watching.